everybody, Craig from Yes Have Some podcast here. Thank you so much for joining us for this little exclusive preview of Yes Have Some's bonus episode content available exclusively on Patreon to all of our Patreon members. So what it is you go to patreon.com/yeshavesome. From there, you can sign up for one of our tiers. The $5 tier gets you complete access to all of our bonus content. We do a couple of extra bonus episodes per month. And the best part is once you sign up for $5, you get complete access to our entire Patreon archive. So we've been doing this over a year. So there's over 30 bonus episodes that you can only get on that feed. It is a completely separate feed from our regular podcast feed that you're listening to this on. What we're going to do right now, what you're about to hear, is a little clip, about 10 minutes of our most recent bonus episode where we covered all of the amazing props that are available in the UK prop store auction. We had a ton of fun breaking down items from Jaws, Batman, Ghostbusters, Terminator, all sorts of stuff. And this is what we do. So we get together once or twice a month to record a completely separate bonus episode. And we want to put out as many of these as possible. And we really, really appreciate the support. So sometimes people ask, well, what is Patreon? What does this money go to? So really, putting on a podcast can be expensive and it's completely free. So you pay for hosting, you pay for website fees, you pay for graphic design, you pay for running a web store, all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of fees. There's a lot of monetary components that you don't always think about that go into putting on the podcast. So doing Patreon helps us put out content to you guys and helps you support us directly. And all of that goes right back into the podcast. So it's a win-win for everybody. And like I said, we absolutely love our patrons. We love the community that we're building. We want to grow. We want to do more stuff, more video content, and all sorts of stuff. Live shows, exclusive Patreon video chats with us, and all of that's in the works. Right now, all you got to do is go to patreon.com/yeshavesome. You sign up, you put down the $5, you pay $5 a month, and you get all of the YHS bonus content. So that's enough from me for right now. Here is a clip. It is 10 minutes, like I said, of our most recent bonus episode. And we very much appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you enjoy. Here we go.
We can open the YHS museum and then allow people to come in.
Hey, I just thought of something. I do own something, and it was given to me by Jacob Walsh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think I know what you're going to say.
The pieces of the Evil Dead cabin.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I own that, yeah.
Which we've told the story before about how Jake...
Yeah, we do own pieces of the bricks from the fireplace and from the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you went to the cabin and you stole it.
Yeah.
I just took it, you know.
You took some stuff.
True fan, yeah.
Cool.
I forgot about that one. Hey, I also own a production-used critter mold that was, like, built for Critter. In Critters 2, there's a giant critter ball. So they just poured a whole bunch of copies of the same critter face and, you know, made the critter ball out of it.
That's cool.
And I own one that wasn't used.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. What we're going to do is we're going to go through... There's no way we can go through everything on this auction because it's just too much. How many pages was it?
230 something, I think.
A lot.
It's insane.
It was like a lot.
So
we're going to go through each page. We're going to dedicate 3 minutes to each page.
Yes.
So
this is going to be a long one.
I'm going to say whether or not we would purchase it.
How many fucks do you give about... I don't even want to spoil it because I'm excited. So listen, we'll go through it. Before we get going, though, if you want to follow along, on the link for this episode on the Patreon feed, you will see a link to the PDF catalog. You can order the catalog, which I kind of considered doing. It would just kind of be cool to own it and to look through it.
How much is it?
I don't know. We'll have to check.
Yeah, we should definitely order
Maybe something we could do. Yeah. But there's a free PDF version online that you can look at. And we'll just start going through it. I don't even know how you guys want to start. There's literally so much cool shit in here.
The way I went about this is I went through the entire catalog and I kind of just screenshot the things I thought would be cool talking points or things we would want to mention. Looking at it now, I have about 30 pages.
Well,
so
that's cool. Well, why don't you?
I have 30 items.
I don't know if maybe we should hit 3 items.
30.
Did you say 3?
I have 30. 30, so wow. I'm like matching you with items I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just start. Maybe we can kind of go around the room and each just say, "Oh, here's something that was really cool," and then we'll just kind of keep going that way. I like how we're doing all the planning that we should have done before the show, just on the show.
Just look at
Why would we plan
Patreon
ahead of time?
Yeah, the people want to hear the planning as well as the product.
That's what they're paying for, right?
Yeah,
that's what they want.
The sausage, it's getting made in front of them.
Hey, I don't like that phrase.
I hate sausage.
I like sausage. I just never have that's how the sausage gets made.
Yeah, I always think of the cellophane and all the stuff getting squeezed.
Yeah, it's gross, right?
It looks like Rocco's Modern Life. Can I just say though that like looking at this list, although everything is very expensive, when you come across something that's like in your price range, like the Cruella de Vil hood ornament, which is like the first thing because it's only like 500. You're like, I could get that.
Okay.
Well, you think you're into it because you could afford it.
The suggested prices, like each item has like a suggested price, like what it might
it's like what they think it might, like it's a range. They have like a range what they think it might go for.
And I think the way it works with these auctions is like sometimes they go for around the price that they guess it might go for, and sometimes it's way more. It's never really less, I don't think.
No,
it's never like, man, I was gonna get that proton pack for 1,000, but I ended up getting it for 300.
Yeah, it's not a lot of deals.
No, I got a great deal. Well, and we can even talk about, we do have a couple friends who like to partake in these types of auctions.
Yeah,
because they have a lot of income and they've been able to secure very, very amazing pieces. I know Adam Marish, who's in the Ghostbusters community, he owns Dan Aykroyd's screen-used suit.
We should have asked him if he's going for anything here.
Yeah. He gets weird about it, and here's the thing:
he doesn't like telling people. I understand that.
Most people
to
don't.
Pre-auction drink reception.
Oh,
because I looked at that.
Here's the thing: most people, it's a very private thing, like because it's a lot of money. Like I would be like, guys, guess what I bought?
Mm-hmm. I'd be live streaming or Instagram live.
Yeah, we'd be Instagram. Okay, cool. Well, Jake, why don't you start us off with item number 1 that you would like to highlight?
Okay, well, I did have an item on here. Abby, you were talking about how there was that thing where you were like, oh, I could afford that. Mm-hmm. There was an item, and I'm gonna make this my first item. This probably isn't my most favorite item from this entire list, but this one in particular, I saw it, it called out to me, and I was like, you know what? This price is not crazy. I could afford to put this on a credit card and maybe just pay it off over time. There is a Mr. DNA animation cell. It's like a hand-painted cell from Jurassic Park, but it's also autographed by Steven Spielberg. And I want that so very badly. Steven Spielberg is one of those autographs that you're like, you're never going to get that. Mm-hmm. And to have something that is a part of Jurassic Park is, on screen. It is basically, it's a little I feel like it's weird saying screen used when it's an animation cell, even though it is in the film.
Yeah.
But a piece of Jurassic Park, also autographed by Steven Spielberg. The estimate is $600 to $800. I also think we need to go ahead and just on the top, when we give these prices, let everybody know right now, so we don't have to keep doing it. This is in
pounds. I think
pounds,
yeah,
which is a little more. So if you say 600, our money, it's a little more. I think it might be closer to like 650 or 7. I'm not a calculator, so I don't know exactly what the upcharge is there.
I will tell you right now.
It is higher.
600 pounds is $740 US.
Okay. That's a pretty big.
It's a big difference.
That's a good chunk, but still, if you're thinking this could go from 700 to around $800 American dollars or $900 American dollars, like if I would put I really thought about it and was like, I could maybe feel okay with myself putting just this one thing on a credit card, because that's an amazing piece to have. It's $1,000, but I have spent $1,000 on not as cool things, or I don't want to say not as cool things, but I have spent that much money on, something that's not autographed by Steven Spielberg. So I want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's an amazing item. Look,
Yeah.
For anybody, if you're looking at the PDF along with this, A, I hope you're not driving. But B, this is on page like 240, but the best way is to just use the old, if you're on a computer, Command F or Control F and type in DNA and it'll take you right to it.
Yeah. There's a good bit of Jurassic Park stuff on here.
There's a lot. I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff, I really think that the handler costume is very cool. Like, here, you could make that yourself, right?
But this is an actual handler costume.
Yeah, this is the real deal. This isn't.
This is a screen used, and also the stun gun. You know, like even I mean, dude, there's like, isn't John Hammond's costume on here? Like, you could buy one of John Hammond's original costumes. There are like animatronic dinosaurs on here, and even like full skeleton. There's a ton of shit on here.
What I love is they've got John Hammond's full costume, which
and
is
his cane.
Yeah, and the cane, and his glasses. So there you have it, folks. That was about 10 minutes of our most recent Patreon bonus episode. And that episode clocked in, I think, at 53 minutes, so almost an hour. So that was just really a small taste of this week's bonus content that is available on Patreon for Yes Have Some Podcasts. So, like we said earlier, all you got to do is go over to patreon.com/yeshavesome and sign up. And that is going to give you complete access to our entire backlog, our archive of bonus content, as well as all future bonus episodes. And let's face it, people, next year, 2020, is a big year for Yes Have Some Podcast. We have a brand new Ghostbusters movie coming out. We have Hasbro taking over the Ghostbusters toy line, and like a million other things that are Ghostbusters related and not Ghostbusters related. But we've got a lot of stuff coming up. There's going to be plenty of opportunities to do more bonus content and give everybody more audio, more video, more all of that stuff. So once again, you're going to go to patreon.com/yeshavesome and sign up. And we very much appreciate it. So that will be all from me. Thank you so much for joining us for this little special preview of the YHS Patreon. We will see everybody later this week for our regular episode. And then next week, we will have another bonus episode dropping on the Patreon feed. Take care, everybody. Bye.